NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. The GOAT debate has ended. Part 1. Okay, people, let's get into these numbers and go ahead and end this GOAT debate. Part 1, because we're gonna make this a series right here. We're gonna end this GOAT debate. And it's pretty much a GOAT debate that never started. And it's a GOAT debate that started to draw attention to the NBA, draw ratings to the NBA, because these players of the LeBron era, well, you could say these players today really aren't too much of the LeBron era, but past players of the LeBron era, in this era of players, couldn't carry the NBA based on play on the court. That's why this whole GOAT debate started. Some people said it started with Kobe, but it was actual evidence to support that, because the way Jordan played, the way Kobe played was similar. And then Kobe already had 5 chips at one time, going for 6. So that's what we was thinking, that this thing was a little bit closer than what we're talking about today. But this whole LeBron GOAT debate versus Jordan was started not because it's a real debate, it's because it became an argument. And let me explain. So if you put Jordan versus Kareem in the GOAT debate, that would be a real GOAT debate. Okay? And some people say, well, if we throw in high school and college, it's really no debate. But we're talking about the NBA. We're talking about professionals against professionals. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about. But if you put those two guys together against each other, Kareem versus Jordan, that would be a debate. It would be a great debate. But these guys never did it because, Kareem seemed like something that was more like boring to the people. So it's not exciting to put him in the GOAT debate. But when you put LeBron versus Jordan in the GOAT debate, it's not a GOAT debate. It becomes an argument, because it's absurd to put a loser, first of all, a loser in the GOAT debate, okay? And a guy who's melted down so many times you can't even count. A guy who only has 2 statistical titles in 20 years. That's insane. You could name maybe about 20, 30 players, whether Hall of Famers or not, that got more statistical titles than LeBron James. Okay, they might not have more MVPs, which, again, people are just discrediting those MVPs left and right because he played on a super team. How was he winning MVPs on a super team? Okay, that's not right. And people say, well, Jordan played on the super team. Well, Kareem played on the super team. Well, Curry played on the super team. Check this out. When we talk about LeBron played on the super team, he was playing with other teams' franchise players that were top 5 draft picks of another team that was carrying another team at the time. He went and got these guys off that team. When you think about Pippen, he was not no franchise player. He was never leading no team. Okay, he tried one year when Jordan retired, and it didn't work out too good. And he begged Jordan to come back. Pippen could never be a number 1. He showed that when he went to Portland, when he went to Houston. Dennis Rodman, never a number 1 or no franchise player. Pippen and Rodman, good players, but they're not number 1 franchise players. When we look at who is that? Magic. He was drafted there. He wasn't no number 1 franchise player of that team when he went and played with Kareem. You already know Draymond, Curry, and Clay, they were all drafted. And Curry was the number one franchise player. Yes, Durant came along, but that's one dude. That's one dude. When you talk about LeBron, Kyrie was a number one draft pick, and he was a franchise player before LeBron came play with him. Love was also top five. He was the franchise player of the Wolves. You go to Wade. You already know Wade was number one franchise player, pick top five, and then you have what's this dude's name? Bosh, number one pick top five franchise player. So LeBron is winning these MVPs playing with other teams. He didn't just like get a free agent. Like, let's pick up Dennis Rodman. Okay. He didn't do that. Now, if he would have went and played with maybe like Wade, okay, that would have been one thing, even though people would have been looking at it crazy because Wade was a top five player at the time when he went to go play with him. But if he would have just went with Wade, okay, that might have been different. But you got to remember, he tacked on Ray Allen, another top 75 player back at the time. So, and then if he maybe would have just went and played with Kyrie, bam, a lot of people would have been like, okay, he just went home, try to win a title with Cleveland, boom, bam, bam. No, but he brings love, another franchise. This ain't just a free agent. He just didn't pick up J.R. Smith. Come on, J.R. Smith. And on top of that, all his teams that he went to, he goes and gets either another team's franchise player, that the number one franchise player, or a player that could be a number two player on the team. And he done did it when he loaded those Miami teams. He done did it when he loaded those Cleveland teams. Look at the team now in LA. All those players like D'Angelo Russell, you got Reeves, you got Hachimura. Now, a lot of those guys could be like a number one on a team or a number two option. So if you put that together with LeBron, AD, that team is really deep. He just don't know how to use that team right. And you saw the other night when they defeated the Boston Celtics. A lot of people saying that's looking rigged so they can get rid of LeBron. I'm not sure, but I've been saying that before they played the Boston Celtics. That team is deeper than what people think. Okay, that team can go into the. If you look at my other videos, what I say, that team is right where they need to be. When you look at LeBron, he just walked down the lane, gets you 20, 25, 20, 30 points a game. AD, he can get you 25, 30 a game. You got Austin Reeves, he can get you about 15. You got D'Angelo Russell, he can get you about 30 anytime. And then you got Hachimura and all these guys. It's really a good team. It's really a good team if they was actually playing basketball, but they're just running up and down the court, shooting the ball and playing no defense. So, like I said, the whole GOAT debate is about pissing people off. It's not really about real facts. Because when we look at it, let's look at it now. And I like to do this too. I like to put LeBron in not Lakers jersey, but in Cleveland jersey, because he's really a Cleveland Cavalier. He's faking like he's a Laker now. He only went to the Lakers so he could get talked about over Kobe, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Go there and break Kareem's record. How come he didn't do that in Cleveland? How come he didn't do that in Cleveland? Because he wants to look like he's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he's really not. And we'll put up those stats another day and those awards and accolades. He's not even, no, not even close. So that's what he goes over there to do, to try to look better than Shaq, Magic, Worthy, Kareem, all these past greats that play for the Lakers, he's there to make it look like he was a better player than those guys. It don't matter if he gets one championship. He broke the scoring record there, the what I call the points record. He's not the greatest scorer of all time. He has the most points of all time. Okay, he's got more rebounds than Dennis Rodman, so he's a greater rebounder than Dennis Rodman. Get out of here. He's got more assists than Magic Johnson. He's a better point guard than Magic Johnson. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And that's what I said. This guy is all about people arguing. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. But his fans will say, "Oh, he's got more assists than Magic Johnson. He's better than Magic Johnson." You never seen this guy run no floor and be no floor general like Magic Johnson, Chris Paul, John Stockton. None of these guys. It's ridiculous. You never seen him be a great rebounder, grabbing 10 rebounds a game like a Dennis Rodman. Not even a Larry Bird who averaged 10 rebounds a game. So that's what the GOAT debate is about, pissing people off. That's how these guys are making money in keeping the NBA alive, by just crazy controversy, by people arguing. It's not about nothing real. So they done ate off of this for so long. When this dude retires, they're screwed. The NBA is screwed. Watch how this goes down the drain. Watch. And because there's no American players. So let's get into this. Championships. We know Jordan 6, LeBron 4. Finals MVPs. We know Jordan 6, LeBron 4. MVPs. We know Jordan 5, LeBron 4. Scoring titles. Jordan 10, LeBron 1. Greatest scorer of all time, right? Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan 1, LeBron 0. Assist titles. LeBron 1, Jordan 0. That's how great of a playmaker he is. He has 1 assist title over Jordan. Steals titles. Jordan 3, LeBron 0. Blocks titles. Both of them 0. Rebound titles. Both of them 0. But LeBron, you would think he have like a block title or rebound title, since he's down low all the time. And we'll get to part 2. It's just Michael Jordan just blows this dude out in all kind of defense, all around the floor. Total trophies, LeBron 14 and Jordan 31. So the GOAT debate is over. I mean, what are we really talking about here? I mean, 31 to 14 in all the important categories. Okay, I know the dummies. They're gonna say, "Whoa, what about what about this? What about All Stars? What about all NBA first teams and all this crap?" You don't get no trophy for that. But we can play that game another time and just count all accolades if you want to. And Jordan still leads by a pretty big margin. I think like 15 or something like that. So if we're just talking about, NBA accolades in total, Jordan still leads that. And I think LeBron is still behind Kareem, if I'm not mistaken. We have to do that video another time, but this guy don't even deserve to make the All-Star team this year. Being 500, he shouldn't be making All NBA neither. I mean, the guy's numbers are fugazi. Look, if this guy is averaging 27, 7, and 7, his team should be like in the top 5, no doubt, in what AD is making. So how come his team ain't in the top 5? because the guy plays zero defense. For him to average 27, 7, and 7 at this age, he has to, be lackadaisical on defense. The defense is basically existent, and that's why you look at those numbers and you think, well, damn, they got to be. Tell me what you